Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. So let's actually talk about this big news that JP Morgan, one of the biggest banks in the world, is launching a Bitcoin product. Remember, JP Morgan actually called Bitcoin tulips, in referring to the whole tulip craze, which is a massive bubble. They said it was actually worse than tulips. And then a little while later, they're like, oh, well, it looks kind of inevitable, but we don't want to mess with it right now. Maybe it'll still die by itself. They were like, it's not really our thing. And then now it's just like, oh, we're going to have a brand new spanking shining product, and it's going to be Bitcoin. So the inevitability of the crypto march has actually hit one of the world's largest banks as well. This is the largest American-based bank as well. So definitely crypto is definitely going mainstream. And people like JP Morgan, Jamie Dimon, who actually thinks Bitcoin was worse than tulips or rat poison. I mean, Warren Buffett hasn't come around yet, but he's like 90 years old, so I don't really think he matters all that much. But JP Morgan, like Jamie Dimon, has actually come around to Bitcoin. And I think they've actually been buying Bitcoin for a lot longer than that. They've actually been they're planning to release this product on. So more and more people are definitely flowing into BTC, which is very, very good news. However, I mean, there's still a couple of non-believers like Warren Buffett. They might come around or they might just die of old age before then. We don't really know. But this should give another boost of confidence. And a large bank like this with millions upon millions of customers could give Bitcoin even more exposure because the product that they are offering can actually reach all their constituents or all their members. And they'll actually have a crypto product at their fingertips now, which means they might actually want to buy in. And that's a lot of money because JP Morgan has some really rich clients. If they're giving the okay by launching a Bitcoin product, those really rich people might actually think it's okay to buy Bitcoin as well. Even the not so rich people might take a cue and like, oh, okay, JP Morgan says it's okay, so it should actually be okay now. So like mainstream, more people are going to go be in crypto. I think it's going to be a lot like stocks. Now, not 100% of the American public is actually in stocks. I would say about 50% of the American public in stocks. But if Bitcoin and crypto can actually reach 50% penetration in the American market and 50% penetration in even the global market, it can be far, far huger. I'm talking about like 10, 20 times bigger than it is actually now. And that's where the Bitcoin to $1 million comes from. Is it possible in the near future? No. But is it possible 20 years down the line, 10, 20 years down the line? Yeah, probably, if something doesn't actually overtake Bitcoin. But for right now, JP Morgan is planning to launch a Bitcoin product. That is the advantage of being the first mover. You are the only project that a lot of people know. And when these big banks actually agree to launch like financial products, it will be based around the biggest cryptocurrency. So this is very good news for Bitcoin. Very good news for all of crypto, and like really the bullish news does not stop. So like any kind of dip is going to be temporary for at least like in the next couple of months. So that is the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.